All right, it's time for another first round matchup in the 1990s Great Teen Tournament with ATR. Today it's a pair of 97-98 teams. The 97-98 Minnesota Timberwolves against the 97-98 Indiana Pacers. The Pacers, really good team. They won 58 games that year and took the Chicago Bulls to 7 games in the Eastern Conference Championship. They would lose. The Bulls would go on to win the title. Timberwolves, though, didn't get out of the first round. They lost to the Sonics in the first round of the Western Conference playoffs. So now they're going to take on the Pacers to see if they can get by the Pacers to advance in this tournament. Tough task because the Pacers are at home, on their home court at the Market Square Arena. Let's head to the court and get her underway. All right. Starting lineups for the Timberwolves, it'll be Cherokee Parks at center, Kevin Garnett at forward, and Tom Gugliotta at small forward. Anthony Peeler will start at shooting guard, and Stephon Marbury will be the point guard. For the Indiana Pacers, it'll be Rick Smits at center, Dale Davis at power forward, Reggie Miller will start at small forward, Chris Mullin will start at shooting guard, and Jalen Rose at point guard. So here we go. Rick Smits and Cherokee Parks will tip it off here. Actually, Dale Davis will tip it off against Cherokee Parks. He's your highest rebounder. Jump ball. Player with the higher. Pacers are going to win the tip. Here comes Jalen Rose, it's Chris Mullin, who hoists up a three and knocks it down. A triple for Chris Mullin, and it's 3-0 Pacers. Here's Steph Marbury. He passes. Garnett's open, but he's going to miss the shot. Rebounded by Cherokee Parks. Over to Marbury. Marbury finds Anthony Peeler for three, and he's going to miss. Pacers a -4, so he's going to miss the three. Rebounded by Parks. Over to Marbury. Marbury gives it to Peeler. Peeler over to Marbury, who finds Peeler open for three. This one goes. So a triple from Anthony Peeler. And then we're tied at 3. Here's Chris Mullin. Over to Reggie Miller. Jalen Rose. Dale Davis, who's going to have to put it up. Knocks it down. Man in his face, and Dale Davis knocks it down. It's 5-3 Pacers. Here's Marbury. And Marbury, no foul. Over to the Marbury, takes it to the right side. It's going to jack up a 2. Misses. Rebounded by Cherokee Parks. Over to Anthony Peeler for 2. Got it. Peeler with a quick 5. And we're tied. Here's Pacers. Rose. Over to Reggie Miller. Back to Jalen Rose for 2. Jalen Rose is going to miss. There's Chris Mullin with the rebound. Jalen Rose is going to... Nope, no foul on Garnett. As this foul rating is less than 9.7. Over to Chris Mullin for 2. Chris Mullin is going to hit it. He's got 5. And it's 7-5 Indiana. Oh, and Minnesota's going to turn it over. Back over to the Pacers. Here's Reggie Miller. Tom Gugliotta in his face. Minus 30. It's going to miss it. Rebound, Dale Davis. Over to Rick Smits, who puts it up and in. Rick Smits with his first bucket. It's 9-5. Here's Garnett for 2. He misses. Dale Davis with the rebound. Davis finds the open man, Smits, who knocks it down for the easy bucket. It's 11-5. Here's Peeler. Peeler can't find anybody. Gives it to Stephon Marbury. Marbury is going to get fouled as he goes to the basket. And that's Jalen Rose pick up his first foul. Free throws for Marbury. He hits the first and hits the second. Pacers basketball. Here's Reggie Miller. Over to Dale Davis. Dale Davis puts it up and in. Dale Davis with 4. 13-7. Pacers lead it. And Gugliotta takes too many steps. They call him for traveling. Turnover. Back over the Pacers. Here's Jalen Rose. Rose finds Dale Davis underneath for the easy dunk. He's got 6. Rose already with 3 assists here early. Here's Tim Gugliotta. Over to Garnett. Back over to Marbury for 2. And he sinks the jumper. He's got 4, and it's 15-9. Pacers lead it. Here's Jalen Rose. And he's going to get fouled by Kevin Garnett as he goes to the basket. Garnett picks up his first. Jalen Rose heads to the free throw line. He's going to hit the first, misses the second though. And Cherokee Parks pulls down the rebound. Over to Kevin Garnett. Garnett shoots a little jumper and he sinks it. So Garnett with his first bucket. It's 16-11. Here's Chris Mullen. Mullen for 2. He hits the jumper. 18-11. Chris Mullen with 7 points early. Here's Garnett. Garnett looking for the open man. He gets it to Marbury for 3. And Marbury just off the front of the rim. They're going to call goaltending. Offensive goaltending. And it's turned over by the Timberwolves. Pacers with the basketball. Here's Reggie Miller. Over to Jalen Rose. Jalen for 3. Got it. Jalen Rose triples. It's 21-11. Big first quarter for the Indiana Pacers. Here's Kevin Garnett. Garnett turns and fires. Got it. And he's fouled. Jalen Rose picks up the foul. That's Jalen's second. Garnett with 4. He'll go to the foul line. And he hits the free throw. So a 3-point play. And it's 21-14. Here's Chris Mullen. Over to Rick Smits. To Reggie Miller. Back into Rick Smith. Rick Smith. Smits with the 8-footer. Misses. Rebounded by Dale Davis. New 24-second clock. Over to Rick Smits. Reggie. Reggie Miller. Back into Rick Smits. Posting up. Turns. Shoots. Got it. Rick Smith with 6. And it's 23-14. Here's Gugliotta. Gugliotta's open. He takes the jumper. And sinks it. His first bucket. Here's Reggie Miller. Reggie Miller for 2. He hits. And we got a timeout on the floor. So we get Jalen out of there. Travis Best will come in. Dale Davis comes out. Here comes Derek McKee for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Tom Hammonds will come in at small forward. Terry Porter will come in at point guard. And leave Chris Mullen in for a little bit here. All right, back to the ball game. Minnesota inbounds. Here's Anthony Peeler, who's going to lose it out of bounds. Turnover. 4th turnover by the Timberwolves. Here's Chris Mullen. Travis Best. Over to back to Chris Mullen. Mullen gives it to Derek McKee. He's going to force a 3. Misses wildly. Air ball. And they're going to call a jump ball. A jump ball between Chris Mullen, Travis Best and Anthony Peeler. So it's going to be, let's see here. Indiana won the first jump. So the possession arrow is going to go to Minnesota. So Timberwolves basketball. Here's Terry Porter. Terry Porter's open for 2. Takes the jumper, misses. Rebounded by Garnett. And Tom Hammonds is going to get fouled by Reggie Miller. Miller's first. New 24-second clock for the Timberwolves. And they're going to turn it over. 3 seconds called on Cherokee Parks. And here comes the Pacers. Another jump ball. This time it's going to go to Indiana. Here's Travis Best. Best is open for 2. Misses. Peeler with the rebound. Into Cherokee Parks. Parks back out top. No. Gets it back inside. Turns. Shoots. Knocks it down. Cherokee Parks with his first bucket. It's 25-18 Pacers. Here's Rick Smits. Over to Travis Best. Best looking for the open man. Finds Rick Smits, who knocks it down. Little turnaround jumper. And it's 27-18 Pacers. There's Garnett. Over to Tom Hammonds, back to Cherokee Parks. Over to Tom Hammonds. He's going to have to force it. Misses. Rebounded by, they're going to call a foul on Derek McKee. Minnesota maintains possession. Here's Garnett. Over to Tom Hammonds for 2. And he hits. Hammonds with his first bucket. It's 27-20. Here's Pacers. Over to Reggie Miller. It's to Travis Best, who finds the open man. Smits. It's going to miss. Away. Yep, misses it. Rebounded. Cherokee Parks. Outlet pass to Terry Porter. It's going to slow it down. Porter finds the open man. Garnett knocks it down. 7 for Garnett. And it's a 5-point game. Here's Chris Mullin. Over Derek McKee. Oh, they're going to call a 3-second violation on McKee. First turnover by Indiana. Here comes Minnesota, Terry Porter. Over into Cherokee Parks. Gets it to Peeler, who finds Garnett. Dunks it home for a bucket. 9 for Garnett, and it's a 3-point game. Over to Chris Mullin for 2. Misses. Here's Garnett. Over to Porter. Porter back to Garnett. Hammonds is going to have to throw one up at the shot clock expires. He misses. Gets his own rebound. Tom Hammonds for 2 and makes it. Hammonds with 4. And it's 27-26. Here's McKee. Here's Rick Smits. And Rick Smits is going to get fouled by Anthony Peeler. They're not in the bonus, so Indiana will inbound. Is it Travis Best? Over to Chris Mullin. Mullin. Back to Reggie. Reggie's going to get fouled by Tom Hammonds. Tom Hammonds draws the foul, or Reggie Miller draws the foul, and he's going to go to the foul line for a bonus. A 1-for-1. First free throw's up and good. He hits both. 29-26. There's Terry Porter. Over to Garnett for 2. Garnett makes it. He's fouled. Travis Best picks up the foul. His first, and Garnett's got 11. He'll go to the foul line. Hits the free throw. And we're tied at 29. Here's McKee. Derek McKee puts it up, and he's going to hit. 31-29. Terry Porter can't shoot here. Still got it. Over to Anthony Peeler. Gets it to Kevin Garnett. He's going to have to force one. And he hits it. Garnett with a big first quarter. As he's got 14. And it's 31 all. Pacers looking for the last shot. Rick Smits. He's going to have to force a 3 at the buzzer. Got it! A triple from Reggie Miller at the buzzer. And it's 34-31 at the end of 1. Big shot from Reggie. Cherokee Parks comes out. In comes Stanley Roberts. Chris Carr will come in. for Anthony Peeler. Oh, Mark Jackson. Why didn't I had Jalen Rose in there? So we're going to bring in McKee at center. And then power forward will be Austin Crozier. Travis Best over to shooting guard, and Mark Jackson will come in at point guard, where he should have been. All right, ready to start the second quarter. Possession's going to go to Minnesota. There's Stanley Roberts. Roberts open. He's going to miss the shot though. It goes out of bounds to the Timberwolves. Timberwolves will inbound. Here's Garnett. Garnett's open for two. Knocks it down. He's got 16. 34, 33 Pacers. Here's Best. Over to Crozier for three. Hits it. Austin Crozier with a three. It's 37-33. There's Tom Hammonds. Hammonds for two. He's going to miss. Stanley Robbins with the rebound. Over to Terry Porter. Garnett. Into Stanley Roberts. Roberts back out to Garnett. Garnett for two. He hits it. Kevin Garnett's red hot. He's got 18 here in the first half. Pacers basketball. Darren McKee. Reggie Miller is going to get fouled. Chris Carr picks up the foul. Pacers inbound. Here comes Reggie Miller. Travis Best. Off to Austin Crozier. Crozier back to McKee. Steal by Terry Porter. Porter. Open with the jump shot. Knocks it down. And he's fouled. No, he's not fouled. No, they wave off the foul. But he did get the bucket. And we're tied at 37. Here's McKee. Over to Crozier. Jackson. Over to McKee. Gonna have to force one. Misses. Rebound. Tom Hammonds. Hammonds is fouled by Mark Jackson. First foul on him. Minnesota will inbound. Here's Terry Porter. He's going to get fouled by Austin Crozier. His first. Stanley Roberts. Over. Dribbles. Gets it back out to Terry Porter. Over back into Stanley Roberts. He's going to have to turn and throw it up. Misses. Rebounded Garnett. Over to back to Roberts. Roberts turns. Misses another one. Rebounded by McKee. Over to Reggie. Here's Reggie Miller. Two. He's going to miss. Garnett with the rebound. Here's Tom Hammonds. He shoots the jumper and hits it. Timberwolves have the lead, 39-37. Here's Mark Jackson. Dishes it to McKee, who dunks. And we're tied at 39. McKee with 4. Here's Reggie Miller is going to get the foul. Reggie's second foul. Tom Hammonds draws it. And they will inbound. Here's Chris Carr. Chris Carr for two. Misses. Rebounded Crozier. Up to Travis Best. Best has it blocked by Stanley Roberts. Garnett will pull it away. Here he comes. Over to Chris Carr. Chris Carr's open for three. Misses. Just off the front end, but Stanley Roberts with the rebound. He gets it, puts it on the floor. Out to Kevin Garnett, who shoots. Misses. Out of bounds to the Pacers. Goes off the hands of Terry Porter. 39-39. Midway through the second quarter. Here's Mark Jackson. Jackson, jump shot, misses. Rebounded Hammonds. Hammonds. Over to Stanley Roberts. Roberts for two. Hits it. Wolves lead it. They're 41-39. Here's McKee. Over to Mark Jackson. Back to Travis Best, who dishes it to McKee, who lays it up and in. McKee with 6. We're tied again. Here's Tom Hammonds. Garnett. Here's Garnett, who finds Hammonds as the jump shot goes. Hammonds with 8. Pacers down by 2. Here's Reggie. Stolen by Stanley Roberts. Stanley Roberts up. Terry Porter. They're double teaming Stanley Roberts. He's going to have to force a bad shot up here. And blocked by McKee. Jackson with the rebound. Up to McKee. Over to Crozier. And they're going to get a tie up here between Jackson and Porter. It's going to be Indiana basketball. Here's McKee. Austin Crozier is fouled while shooting. He's going to go to the line. Misses. Makes the second, though. Timberwolves basketball. Timeout on the floor. It's been a while since I played this game. They got to get the resting periods down here. I've already got Stephon Marbury's rested too long. Tom Hammonds is coming out. Gugliotta's been out too long. Garnett's coming out this time. Hammonds will come in for him. Well, Sam Mitchell, God, I missed some guys here. Sam Mitchell's should have been starting. Oh well. And for the Pacers, McKee's going to come out. Antonio Davis comes in. Reggie's going to come out. Chris Mullen comes back in. Fred Hoiberg's going to come in. Power forward. Dale Davis comes back in. Okay. Here we go. Timberwolves basketball. Here's Tom Gugliotta. Chris Carr is double teamed. He's going to have to force a shot up here. Misses. Rebound, Dale Davis. Over to Hoiberg. Hoiberg to Jackson. Jackson for 2. He's got it. Mark Jackson with his first bucket. Pacers by 1. Here's Steph Marbury. Looking at Chris Carr. Chris Carr doesn't have anything. He's going to have to hurry. Shoots it up. Misses. Rebounded by Antonio Davis. It's going to be a foul on Stan Mitchell. Hoiberg draws the foul. Pacers will inbound. Into Hoiberg. Hoiberg's open for 3, but he's going to be fouled by Chris Carr, his second. He'll go to the foul line. Hits the first, hits the second. 46-43 Pacers. There's Gugliotta. Gugliotta with a jumper goes. He's got 4. Here's Chris Mullin. Over to Antonio Davis. Back to Dale Davis. Davis with a little jumper misses. Stanley Roberts with the rebound. And he's going to be fouled. Sam Mitchell's going to be fouled by Dale Davis, his first. Here's Steph Marbury. Into Stanley Roberts. Roberts. Back out to Marbury. Marbury looking for Gugliotta. Jump shot goes. 47-46, Minnesota. Here's Chris Mullin for 2. He's going to miss. Here comes Minnesota. Over to Chris Carr, who finds Marbury. Long jumper goes. Marbury with 6. And the Timberwolves have a 3-point lead. Here's Antonio Davis. Hoiberg. It's going to be blocked by Stanley Roberts. And it's going to be a shot clock violation. Ball goes over to Minnesota with a 3-point lead. Here's Chris Carr. Over to Gugliotta. Marbury is going to draw a foul on Fred Hoiberg, his first. And Marbury is going to go to the line for a 1 for 1. Free throws up and good. He's going to hit both of them. It's 51-46. Here's Antonio Davis. He's going to get fouled as he shoots. Stanley Roberts picks up his first. Misses the first shot. Hits the second. Timberwolves basketball. Here's Gugliotta. Gugliotta. Over to Marbury. He's going to have to force a 3. Got it! Chris Carr with a desperation 3 as the shot clock expires. And it's a 54-47 ball game in favor of the Timberwolves. Here's Chris Mullin. Over to Mark Jackson. Back to Mullin. Mullin for 2. Misses. Here's Gugliotta. Gugliotta, coast to coast, lays it up and in. Timeout on the floor. Pacers down by 9. Okay, Pacers basketball. I'm not going to make any changes here. I know I've screwed up as far as the starters go, but we'll rectify that in the second half, I think. Here's Mark Jackson. He's got the open man, Mullen, who's going to miss the shot. And it goes out of bounds off of Hoiberg. Timberwolves basketball. Here's Chris Carr. No foul. Over to Stanley Roberts. Roberts puts it up, misses. Carr with the rebound. Over to Steph Marbury for 3. Misses. Out of bounds again. This one off Antonio Davis. And Timberwolves keep the ball here with 1:13 left. There's the inbound. It's to Steph Marbury. Over to Chris Carr. Back to Sam Mitchell. They're going to have to get one off here. Mitchell's going to have to force a shot. And he hits it. Of course he does. It's 58-47. Biggest lead of the night for the Timberwolves. Here comes the Pacers. 43 seconds left in the first half. Mark Jackson. Over to Mullen. Mullen's going to get fouled by Sam Mitchell as he goes to the basket. Mullen will go to the line for 2. He's going to hit the first and hit the second. Mullen with 9. Here's Chris Carr. No shot. No shot. Marbury's double team. He puts up an ugly shot. Minus 20. He's still going to bank it in. And he's fouled. No foul. Oh, nope, no foul. He's just going to hit the bucket. $10 for Marbury, and it's 60-49. Roberts. Jackson's going to force a 2 at the buzzer and misses. So not a good half for the Pacers. Peeler back in. Gugliotta stays in. Sam Mitchell stays in. Center. Cherokee Parks comes back in. Kevin Garnett. Dale Davis stays in. Small forward will be Reggie. Shooting guard. I'm going to bring Jalen Rose in. And Mark Jackson will start at point guard. Okay. So here we go, ready to start the third quarter. So let's look at some stats first. So Minnesota shot 57.8% from the floor to Indiana's 51%. And they shot 100% from the foul line, 6 of 6, and out-rebounded the Pacers by 10, 20-10. They were led by Kevin Garnett's 18 points, 8 of 11 from the floor. 10 points from Steph Marbury. Pacers were led by Chris Mullin with 9. Rick Smits with 8. And I'm actually looking at this. Surprised they shot 51%. I thought it's going to be a lot less than that. But they need a better defensive effort in the second half. This team is pretty good defensively. They don't turn the ball over very much, and they should be able to get back in this game. So here we go to start the second half. Who's going to get the ball first? It's going to be Minnesota. Minnesota will get the ball first here in the second half. Here's Gugliotta. Over to Steph Marbury for 2. He hits it. Marbury with 12. Here's Mark Jackson dishing it to Davis, who's going to miss. Cherokee Parks with the rebound. Up to Gugliotta. Gugliotta with a shot. Misses. Here's Jalen Rose. Rose going to the hole. Fouled by Cherokee Parks. He'll go to the line for 2. Shot is up and good. Misses the second time. Garnett with a rebound. Over to Steph Marbury. Marbury, open. Jumper. Goes. Steph Marbury is getting hot. First it was Garnett. Now Marbury is starting to feel it here. He's got 14. It's a 14-point lead for the Timberwolves. Antonio Davis. Open, puts it up and in. And he's fouled by Anthony Peeler. So Antonio Davis with his first bucket. He's got 3. Free throws up. Misses the free throw. Cherokee Parks gets the rebound. Out to Steph Marbury. Marbury, though, is going to slow it down. Then he's going to look and find Gugliotta wide open underneath the basket for the layup and in. Nice pass from Marbury. 10 points for Gugliotta. 66-52, Minnesota. Here's Dale Davis. Davis finds Jalen Rose open, who's going to miss the shot, though. Peeler gets the rebound. Over to Gugliotta. Gugliotta for 2. Makes it. 68-52. Here's Reggie Miller. Miller shoots. Got it. Jumper from Miller. He's got 9. Turns it over. Timberwolves with their 6th turnover. Here in the third. 68-54. Pacer basketball. Here's Mark Jackson looking. Finds Reggie open. Reggie's going to knock down the jumper. He's got 11. Timberwolves basketball. Here's Steph Marbury. Over to Gugliotta. Gugliotta with another jumper. He's got 14. 70-56. Antonio Davis over to Mark Jackson. Back to Antonio Davis, who slam dunk. He's got 5. Here's Gugliotta. Marbury's going to find Gugliotta, who goes to the hole, and he's going to get fouled by Antonio Davis. Gugliotta to the foul line. Hits the first, hits the second. He's got 16. Here's Reggie Miller. Reggie. Antonio Davis. Back to Dale Davis. He's going to have to put it up. Misses. Dale Davis with the rebound. Reggie's going to get fouled. And he'll go to the line. Anthony Peeler picks up his third. Reggie hits the first and hits the second. He's got 13. It's a 12-point game. Cherokee Parks, no shot. Peeler, no shot. Over to Gugliotta. Gugliotta, no foul. He's going to have to force one here. Misses. Rebounded Antonio Davis. Here's Reggie Miller. Antonio Davis is going to find the open man who knocks it down. Dale Davis. And he's fouled. Dale Davis with a big bucket there. Chance to turn it into a three-point play. Back down to single digits here. Free throws up. He's going to miss the free throw, though. Marbury gets the rebound. Over to Gugliotta. Back to Garnett. Garnett for two. Misses. Here comes Mark Jackson. Jackson dishes it. Over to Reggie Miller for three. Got it! Reggie triples. He's got 16. $72-65. This is what happens when you put Jackson in the lineup. Here's Cherokee Parks. Over to Anthony Peeler. Peeler for two. Misses. Here comes the Pacers. Antonio Davis fouled by Cherokee Parks. And Davis is going to go to the foul line as they're already in the bonus here. He's going to miss the free throw, though. Garnett turns it over. Turnover number 7 for the Timberwolves. Pacers basketball. Jalen Rose to the hole. He's going to get fouled by Cherokee Parks. Jalen Rose goes to the foul line. He's going to miss the first and make the second. Whoops. Shoot. Well, we'll reverse it. He misses it. Rebound. Okay. Minnesota's got the basketball. Okay, there we go. Anthony Peeler is open for three. For three. Misses. Here comes Reggie Miller. Reggie's open for three. The shot is up. Misses. There's no foul on Reggie. Gugliotta dishes it to a wide open Marbury who lets it loose and it goes. Marbury with 16. Here's Antonio Davis. Shoots. Misses. Gets his own rebound. A timeout on the floor. Let's see. Who we can bring in here. Stanley Roberts checks in. Garnett's coming out. Sam Mitchell come in. Dale Davis checks out. Chris Mullen checks in. All right. Pacers basketball down by 8. Or no, I'm sorry. Yes, down by 8. Here's Mark Jackson. Over to Chris Mullen. Stolen by Stanley Roberts. He knocks it away. Over to Stephen Marbury. Stops for 3. Misses. Mitchell with the rebound. Over to Gugliotta. Stolen by Antonio Davis. Up to Chris Mullen, who finds McKee, who misses. Mitchell with the rebound, up to Gugliotta. Gugliotta passes it to Mitchell. And Anthony Peeler is going to get fouled as he goes up for the shot. Chris Mullen picks up his first. 2 shots for Peeler. He hits the first and hits the second. 10-point lead for the Timberwolves. 5 minutes left in the third. Here's Jackson looking for the open man. He's got Mullen, who knocks it down. 6th assist for Jackson. 11 points for Mullen. Timberwolves basketball. We're going to call a foul on Derek McKee as Roberts went up with the basketball. He'll go to the line. He's going to hit the first and hit the second. He hits both free throws. Back to a 10-point game. Antonio Davis is going to get fouled as he goes to the whole basket. Mitchell picks up his third. He'll go to the line. Hits the first, misses the second though. Mitchell with the rebound. Mitchell. Gugliotta's going to have to force it. Misses it. Rebounded to Mark Jackson, or Davis, who gives it off to Jackson. He's going to slow it down. Peeler's going to steal it though. Gugliotta for 2. Misses. Over to Reggie Miller. Miller is going to have to force one here. The man in his face misses. Here's Gugliotta. Finds the open man, Mitchell, who sinks the jumper. And he's fouled. Oh, a big play by Sam Mitchell. Back up by 11. Could make it 12. And it does. A 12-point lead by Minnesota. Here come the Pacers. Here's Reggie Miller for 3. Misses. Here's Sam Mitchell. Foul by Reggie Miller. Tom Gugliotta is going to go to the foul line. Let's check who's on the bench here. Oh, I got to get Rick Smits back in. Rick Smits comes back in there. Antonio Davis comes back in. Fred Hoiberg comes in for Chris Mullen. Oh boy. Okay, here we go. Miller picked up his third. Gugliotta. 1 for 1. First one's up and good. Second one's up and good. 83-69. Here's Rick Smits. Fouled by Stephon Marbury. Marbury's first foul. And Rick Smits will go to the line. First one's up and good. Second one's up and good. Back over to Minnesota. Here's Steph Marbury. He's open for 2. Misses. Rebounder Davis. Over to Mark Jackson. Back to Smits, who lays it up and in. 12 for Rick Smits. Sam Mitchell's going to draw the foul on Antonio Davis, his third. And he'll go to the line. He's going to hit them both. 7 for Mitchell. Here's Reggie Miller. Into Rick Smits. Rick Smits turns. Misses the shot. Rebounded Peeler. Over to Sam Mitchell's open for a shot. He'll miss. Here comes Reggie Miller. Hoiberg's going to have to throw it up. Misses badly. Rebounded by Smits. Smits, oh, they're going to call an offensive foul on Rick Smits. And it's going to be Minnesota basketball. There's Gugliotta. Foul on Smits. His second. And Stanley Roberts is going to go to the line. He's going to hit the first. It hits them both. Was a lane violation, but the free throw was good. Here's Mark Jackson dishing it to Smits. Smits with a little 4-footer floater goes. He's got 14. Peeler dishes it to Marbury. He's going to lose it out of bounds. Turnover, Timberwolves. Here's Antonio Davis. Got it. Antonio Davis with a little hook in the paint. Knocks it down. 87-77. Here's Peeler. 17 seconds left in the third quarter. Gonna pass it over to Stanley Roberts, who puts it up and misses. Rebounded Rick Smits. Up to Hoiberg. Miller's gonna have to force a three. Misses. And that's it for the third quarter. We head to the fourth. 87-77 in favor of the Timberwolves. In comes Kevin Garnett back into the game. At center will be Cherokee Parks. Chris Carr will check back in. Mark Jackson's going to have to come out here. Travis Best comes in. Shooting guard, Jalen Rose. Reggie Miller's going to have to come out for a moment. Chris Mullen comes in. All right. Here we are to start the fourth quarter. And Pacers will get the basketball first. Here's Rick Smits. Oh, they're going to get an offensive foul called on Antonio Davis, his fourth. Here's Cherokee Parks. Shoots. Misses. Pacers with the basketball. Rick Smits. He's going to miss. Gugliotta with the rebound up to Marbury. Marbury finds Garnett, who's going to knock down the shot. 20 points for Garnett. Antonio Davis. Garnett's going to block it. Davis will get his own shot. Smits puts it up. It's going to hit it, and he's fouled. Big shot by Rick Smits. His 16-point third foul on Chris Carr. Smits goes to the line. He's going to hit the free throw. Big shot. It's a 9-point game. Here's Chris Carr. Over to Gugliotta for 2. Gugliotta hits it. He's got 20. Chris Mullin dishes it to Jalen Rose, who shoots and hits, and he's fouled. Foul is on Cherokee Parks, his 4th. Free throws up and good. 8-point game. Rose with 9. Here's Gugliotta. Up to Marbury. Cherokee Parks puts it up. Misses. Rebounded by Davis. Here's Chris Mullin. Up to Travis Best for 2. Misses. Davis will get the rebound, his 10th rebound. Here's Rick Smits, and he'll get called for a backcourt violation. Turnover. That's the Pacers' 9th turnover. Over to Marbury, who's going to dish it to the open Cherokee Parks, who puts it up and in. Cherokee Parks with the bucket. His 4th point. 93-83. Here's Chris Mullin. Travis Best finds Smits underneath, puts it up and in, and no foul. He makes the shot. He's got 19. It's 93-85. Here's Cherokee Parks. He misses. Chris Mullin with a rebound. Up to, he's going to find an open man, Smits, who lays it up and in. 21. 6-point game. Last pass here. Garnett. It's going to be blocked by Rick Smits. Rick Smits. Shot clock violation. Rick Smits has taken over here in the 4th quarter. He's got 21 points. Let's check and see. Where's Reggie? Reggie got 5 more minutes left. Mullen's coming out. We're going to bring in Dale Davis. No, we need offense. Davis does give us more rebounding. We're going with Mullen. Mullen's going to stay in. All right. For them, Cherokee Parks has got to come out. Sam Mitchell's rebound. 20. Hammonds. 28. We're going to bring in Hammonds. Put him at center. All right, here we go. Pacers basketball. Here's Jalen Rose. Oh, they're going to turn it over. Traveling on Rick Smits. So they turn it right back over to the Timberwolves. 93-87. Here's Steph Marbury for 3. This is Garnett with the rebound. Big rebound from Kevin Garnett. Over to Chris Carr for 2. He misses. And here come the Pacers. Jalen Rose. Over to Mullen. Mullen. Over to Jalen Rose, who's going to have to hurry. Puts it up, misses. Rick Smits with the rebound. Gives it to Jalen Rose for 2. Knocks it down. Jalen Rose, it's 93-89. Timberwolves basketball. Here's Tom Hammonds. And Gugliotta is going to draw a foul on Rick Smits. Smits third. Minnesota will inbound. Here's Steph Marbury for three. Got it! Steph Marbury triples. He's got 19. What a big three that was. Pacers basketball. Over to Smits. Smits turnaround misses. Gugliotta. Gugliotta forces a two. Misses. Rebound Smits. Timeout called. Timeout called. Here comes Reggie Miller back into the game. We're going to leave Jalen in there. Travis Best comes out. In comes Mark Jackson. All right. And for the Timberwolves, Peeler checks back in. Why didn't you put Terry Porter back in there? Must have had some trades or something. There's a lot of guys with It's been a while since I remember the guys, but I just don't remember the seasons that well from this way back. I should have probably looked at it. Some of these guys, like Terry Porter, Doug West, all right, go to what we got here on the floor. Pacers basketball. Here's Garnett. No steal. Rick Smits double teamed. It's gonna get blocked by Tom Hammonds. Gugliotta with the rebound. Over to Peeler for two. Misses. Miller over Jackson. Miller's going to have to force a two. He's going to miss. Rebounded Garnett. And they're going to turn it over. Tom Gugliotta with a lane violation. And it's back over to the Pacers. It's Mark Jackson for two. Misses. Nobody can buy a shot here. Marbury. No shot. Garnett, no shot. Over to Gugliotta for two. He misses. Rebounded by Davis. Antonio Davis with his 12th rebound. And Tom Hammonds is going to commit the foul, his third. Pacers inbound. Rick Smits. Rick Smits dribbles, turns, shoots, got it. Rick Smits with the bucket. He's got 23. 96-91. And Gugliotta dribbles it out of bounds. Turnover on the Timberwolves. Pacers basketball. Here's Smits again. He hits another. Rick Smits with 25. It's a 3-point game. Here's Tom Hammonds. No shot. Marbury dishes it to Hammonds. He knocks it down. Big shot from Tom Hammonds. He's got 10. There's Pacers. Stolen by Marbury. Marbury. Tom Gugliotta's going to get fouled as he goes to the basket. And he'll go to the foul line for 2 shots. Hits the first and hits the second. 193. Timberwolves did it. Reggie Miller. Oh, they're going to call an offensive foul. Rick Smits picks up his 4th. That might be it, folks. Timberwolves get the basket. Here's Tom Hammonds. Tom Hammonds for 2. Misses. Rebounded. Mark Jackson. Over to Smits for 2. He hits. And he's fouled. Big shot from Rick Smits. 27 points. He'll go to the foul line. Hits the free throw. And it's a 4-point game with 2:31 left. Here's Garnett. Garnett. Nothing. Garnett. Blocked by Rick Smits. Antonio Davis with the rebound. Over to Reggie. Reggie shoots. Misses. Garnett with a rebound. Here's Gugliotta for 2. He misses. Timberwolves have gone cold here in the 4th quarter. Here's Reggie Miller. Rick Smits misses the shot. Big miss there. Here's Gugliotta. Gugliotta for 2. He misses. Mark Jackson gets the rebound. Up to Antonio Davis. Antonio Davis with the bucket. He's got 10. It's a 2-point game. Oh my God. All these games have been thrilling to start this tournament. Minute 17 left. Timberwolves with the basketball. Here's Kevin Garnett who finds Gugliotta. Knocks it down. Big shot from Gugliotta. Back to a 4-point game. He's got 24. There's Rick Smits. Rick Smits turns and fires. Misses. And the ball goes out of bounds off of Reggie Miller. They need to stop here, folks. Over to Peeler for 3. Misses. Oh, offensive rebound. Gugliotta. Gugliotta over to... He's going to take a shot here. Hits it. Big shot. 26 from Tom Gugliotta. 104-98. Jalen Rose. Double teamed. It's going to be blocked by Peeler. And that should about do it, folks. Marbury with the rebound. They're going to run out the clock. They're not even going to try to foul here. There you have it. 104-98 is the final. That's the final. 26 points from Tom Gugliotta. Kevin Garnett added 20 points and 10 rebounds. 19 from Steph Marbury. Rick Smits couldn't do it all. He finished 12 of 20 from the floor and had 20 game high 28. Reggie Miller, though, did not shoot the ball very well. He was 2 of 5 from 3-point. But finished 5 of 13, you get 16 points. And they just didn't have the offense to pull it out there in the end. Timberwolves got a little cold in the second half after shooting 57% in the first half. They finished at 47.6% to Indiana's 48%. But look at that free throw numbers from Minnesota. 21 of 21 from the foul line. They were immaculate. Compared to 19 to 35 for the Pacers. They struggled at the line. And that cost them. Timberwolves are going to advance. Final score from Market Square Arena. Minnesota 104, Indiana 98. And that's it from here. We'll see you for the next game.